Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 21. 21. Y'all know y'all need to wrap this on up. 21. I remember back in the day, they used to go this, like, back in the day when Carlos probably was working around there, Real Housewives of Atlanta. They really did used to have about 20-some episodes, for real. They stopped doing that. But here we are, 21, episode 21, where there's, I think it said where there's smoke, there's Marsau. Like, what I have written here is where there's Marsau. But we're going to go with where there's smoke, there's Marsau. Where there's fire, there's Marsau. We're going to get it right in the description. Don't worry about it. Anyway, allegedly, because we still talking to Kiki. Allegedly, the ex-boyfriend of said side piece found out about this threesome. And this is why the ex-boyfriend, this is why he's the ex-boyfriend now, because of all this. So he done shook some shit up. He done broke up a situation with the threesome. Kiki say what all of this that she knows, she can't keep it from Tisha. Like, she got to tell her. And she said, so she invited her over so she could tell her what the word on the curb was, but Tisha didn't respond, so they really didn't, they ain't even meet up. She didn't even get to tell her. That man also reached out to Tisha, and she ignored him as well. Melody, she don't want to know. She don't want to know. Melody been saying that she don't want to know. And she don't, obviously. But because y'all not really coming with receipts. You know, you coming with rumors and, well, so-and-so said this, so-and-so said that. Y'all may even have names. But receipts would be text threads. Like, where are some text messages? You know, like, where is some emails, some smoke signals, some something? So that we will, like, it will be concrete evidence that, yes, they got down, something has been going on. Yes. But to continuously just say it, you know, still, where there's smoke, there's fire. Like, we're not going to play around. You doing something. You've done something. You doing something. And maybe sis that you're doing it with got something to lose too. Which is why she ain't saying nothing either. She ain't finna, y'all not finna drag her like y'all did Arian. Arian wanted to be on TV, which is why she didn't mind her face and name being drugged through the mud for 5-6 seasons. Anyway. Tisha said, she says Tisha called her the next day, confronting her about, you know, what all was said. And Tisha wanted to know if it was Kiki doing the calling around and, you know, stirring this all up. But it wasn't Kiki. It was this ex-boyfriend. He's the one calling around, you know, trying to get his story told. He's stirring it up. Tisha, she came to Kiki about her firing her, and they bleeped it. And I'm gonna assume stylist, because that's what we've been hearing, that this is a hairstylist. But she's saying that Tisha wanted Kiki to fire that lady, but didn't want, and because Melody confused, and I'm confused as well. Melody like, so she wants you to fire your bleep, who isn't accused of sleeping with that lady's husband, but she doesn't want her bleep, who is accused of sleeping with her husband, to stick around. So is it Tisha's stylist, or Tisha's somebody associated to Tisha who might work for her in some capacity, who's doing a service for her in some capacity, is the one accused of being with Marsau. But Tisha wants Kiki's, whatever this service is, whatever this service provider is, she want her to fire hers. That's what we driving at. Tisha feel away because Kiki didn't share any of this information with her sooner. She just, you know, sits up in these conversations and really has these deep dives into what's going on. But instead, you should be shutting it down and then calling her and saying, girl, this is what's going on. People are asking me this. People are asking me that. You know, like, I guess, I don't know. Tisha feels like Kiki it's always on the back end that you're so concerned. Kiki says she messaged her again, you know, that they need to talk. And she don't understand why she's so upset with Kiki. You know, like she's more upset with her than she is with the lady who is continuously being linked to your husband. Melody, she's just like, yeah, where there's smoke, there's fire. What she said about my marriage. Yeah, Melody is just glad that it's not her anymore. She's just glad that it's finally someone else. Anyway, Kiki, she says she got questions about the hair care line because she want to know, is it under Stormy's umbrella? Like, what's going on? Because the shipping policy is the exact same as Canvas Beauty. And it also lists Canvas Beauty, the website. So what's that? Like, that's embarrassing. Tisha obviously paid someone to design the website, and they used the very same template that they used to design hers. without deleting the email. Like, it's an honest mistake, whatever, especially when you're using templates. But you got to go back, you got to proofread, you got to do your due diligence as a business owner. So Tisha should have looked at that. She should have been more involved in that, and that should have never got by her. Anyway, Melody says she done garnered the name copy and paste because she always copying something. You know how Melody feels about Tisha riding her coattail. So those are Melody's sentiments. All right, Maurice, he done bought Kimmy a Jeep. She been asking for a Jeep. So he at the place where he's gonna detail it and all of that. He's gonna customize it for her. Marsau is out there as well. Last year, with Kimmy dealing with cancer, Maurice realized he don't have a whole lot of time, and you're not promised a whole lot of time with your spouse. I know we take those vows, but that it doesn't always happen that way. And so your wife want a Jeep, give her a Jeep. She been asking for a Jeep, get her a Jeep. You trying to convince her to get a Maybach and Maseratis and all that. She don't want that. She want a Jeep. Get her the Jeep. And he got her a Jeep. Marsau say this the best Jeep. Shit, this the fastest one. He a little jealous. He feeling like, damn, I want me one. He got one, but it ain't this one. It's souped up. It's gonna be nice. He gonna make a joke, and we don't find it funny. We don't find it funny. Too soon, and we don't find it funny. He gonna make a joke talking about Kimmy says, she want the Jeep so she can let the top back and let the wind run through her hair. And he gonna say, well, baby, you don't really have a lot of hair. Marsau like, don't say it. And he still said it. Why you embarrassing her like that? It's not funny. You're not funny. I don't even think Kimmy play like that. So it wasn't funny. It was in poor taste. Whether she is healed, yes, and she is cancer free, but her hair has not grown back yet. And why are you gonna highlight that? Why are you gonna make jokes about it? I'm sure she's dealing with that. It's part of the reason she doesn't feel beautiful. And you gonna say in front of capacity and make jokes about it. Anyway, Maurice, he switches subjects to his lackluster sex life because he feel like everybody, what we supposed to do? Hell, you want us to do? Marsau don't understand why he's sharing it either. This whole time I was on Marsau's side, and I can't ever be on his side. I ain't never sided with Marsau, but we were on the same page in this scene. Because why you telling me this? Hell, what the hell do you want me to do about it? Keep it to yourself, okay? He says that they went from 2 to 4 times a week. And Marsau like, do you work? Now it's maybe like twice a month. He's like, yeah, like regular married folk. Maurice, it's like, I don't know, something is very, I don't know, Maurice. You ain't sexy enough, fine enough, none of that enough for you to constantly be throwing your sex life in my face and in my ears like I want to have those type of visuals or anything like that. Because it's like, you're not even giving that. Why you so sex craved and all of that? Like, what is wrong? We need to unpack that. That's not normal. that you want somebody to have sex with you all the time, constantly. Your brain is sex, 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 sex. Go get yourself checked out by a sex therapist, because I feel like something is afoot. Because again, it's not even giving that. Like, anyway. Marsau, Maurice makes, he shares with Marsau that what he said about it being in her mind and all of that. He was like, you said that? Like, what? So you got your little back brace on, and what if I was to tell you that that's in your mind, bruh? The pain you feeling physically, that's in your mind. You can get past that. That's your mind. That's mental. I said, right on, Marsau, because what the fuck, Maurice? Stop telling her that. It is not in her head. The woman knows her body, and she's known it a lot longer than you've known it. So who are you to tell her that what she's experiencing is just all in her mind? My dad makes this joke, and he's just joking. But he used to always say that to me with when it came to period symptoms. And I laugh about it because I know he's just joking. I know he doesn't mean that. He's sensitive to the fact that I'm a woman and I do experience period symptoms. But he used to say that to me and my mama. And, like as a running joke, oh, that's in your head. It is absolutely not in my head. Anyway. Maurice, he want to have a cookout with the group. He feels like he don't know how things left. He don't know how they left things. He feels like they're on shaky ground after that town hall meeting. Marsau says, well, I'm good. I ain't got no issues with nobody. Like, and you ain't got to worry about me, because Maurice is like, are you going to be good with everybody? Mainly Courtney and Stormy. Because you was being smart. He said, yeah, I'm intelligent. No, you was being snarky. You was being snarky. Of course, Marsau blames Stormy. She started it. He feels like when it comes to Stormy and Courtney, like they're really expendable. He can go back to how he felt about them people last year, like he didn't know them. He didn't know them then. He don't know them now. He's not interested. He's indifferent when it comes to them. Anyway, Stormy and Courtney are at the house. She's a little under the weather. She had strep throat that was about to turn into toxic shock syndrome. I'm like, oh my God. I didn't even know that could happen. I thought toxic shock syndrome was, from the overuse of tampon. Like if you're leaving your tampon in too long, because that's what they tell you on the back of the box, that you could develop that. Listen, I didn't go to medical school and not going. So I didn't even know that could happen. I didn't know strep throat could turn to toxic shock syndrome, could turn to what else did she say? She said another one that was I can't think of it now. Anyway, she's on the mend, and she says that Kiki is was the first to call and check in on her while she was sick. She really likes Kiki. They're building. Courtney really likes her as well. She says Tisha texts, but she didn't respond yet. She found out and knows about the little website mix up with the shipping policy and all of that. Stormy isn't mad. She's used to it. She says it's happened to her before. She's mainly embarrassed for Tisha. She says if she would have called me, or has she known, she would have helped her with that. Had she asked. Tisha, she ain't the first, like I said, to copy from her website. She probably won't be the last. Stormy tells Courtney about the barbecue and what Maurice and Kimmy are doing. And Courtney say he ain't going. Have fun. He not going. He feels like Marsau was playing in his face and trying him, and this time around it might not go so smoothly. So he's just not gonna show up. He's not gonna put himself in that situation or her. Before commercial break, they production has to reiterate that Kiki has not been charged with anything in connection to that Crime Stoppers segment. All right, Marsau and Tisha, they're working on their office. Tisha got all the details about what's about to come with this office space, but she don't know nothing about Scott Manor. Scott Manor is just a mystery. Just the unsolved mystery. Anyway, they chat about the barbecue. Marsau was like, I don't know why Reese was trying to act like I needed a pep talk, like I was gonna be getting into it. I ain't got no problem with none of them people. Them people expendable. He gonna reiterate the same thing he said to Maurice about them, about, you know, not really caring nothing about them like he did a year ago. Whatever, same read, different day. Okay. That's one you rehearse, because you just gonna keep saying it. Marsau, he says he's had a day. You know, he got a call about somebody making a call to the city reporting that they were illegally gambling. And so they got to cancel their Bet on Black event. You know, so now we get into this woe is the Scots mantra. You know, everybody just after them, everybody's just doing them wrong, everybody's just coming for them. Woe is us. Tisha, she mentions the website debacle. And she gonna put it all on the website designer. No, girl, it's your business. Go back and look at it before you just say, okay, put it up there. No. Proofread it first. That's your bad. You can't blame him. That's your bad. Talking about she paid him a lot of money. Okay, yeah, and you should have proofread it. Anyway. Marsau and Tisha, like I said, they don't understand why they getting so much hate. I mean, cry me a river deep enough to motherfucking drown in. Shout out to Victoria Monet. That's one of my favorites, okay? That's early Victoria Monet. I ain't gonna sing it. I'm gonna keep on going. Anyway, because Marsau really, I don't get why either one of y'all are understanding why you get what you get. Maybe Tisha. Because sometimes Tisha is just collateral damage because of what some shit Marsau did or said. He's the one that's insufferable, not really Tisha. The cookout is about to commence. Maurice and Kimmy, they got their stuff on the grill, getting the drinks made, all of that. Stormy gets dropped off because Courtney wasn't playing. He will not be staying. Kimmy and Maurice, they so taken aback, like, what? He's not coming? So is this for all future events? So for what, because of one person he's not coming? Listen, y'all don't understand boundaries? Well, here you go. Them people don't need to film. They don't need this money. Let me tell you again. They were well off and doing well before the show. So they don't have to film and get every check. Stormy there. So I mean, they good. He ain't got to come and film anymore if he don't want to. You see Lewis ass don't be around there. You see Lewis ass ain't around there. Did they even get an invite to the cookout? Or they gonna come next week or something? I don't know. Anyway. Stormy don't want to talk about it no more, really. Like, they keep prying and asking questions. It's like, no, we're not really gonna talk about my husband. He ain't here. We're not really gonna discuss it no more. That's his decision, and that's just that. You got me. You know, let's just let it go. And Maurice is still trying to get a scene. No, not gonna get one. Not gonna get one. Not right here in this moment. Melody arrives happy and free. Chris looks so good. Chris looked good, okay? Walking into the thing. Okay, Chris Fletcher. Both of them look good, Chris and Nell. What they had on their chocolate, they brown, they shades of brown, coordinating and everything. I loved it. Marsau and Tisha, they get there just in time to play spades, you know. They playing for cash too. They really playing. Since they ain't get to do Bet on Black. Martell, he get there when he get there and speak to Mel, and Mel just keep playing her cards like she don't even see Martell. I'm like, well, what happened? Something behind the scenes we ain't see. But Nell gets it. She like, listen, they done been separated before, and so she ain't want to speak to Chris sometimes. So I mean, they must be just one of them days. They'll get through it. It just is what it is. Kiki and her husband show up. Jalen is there too. Jalen said, fuck this show. Jalen said, F the show. I'm not on it. Don't mic me up. None of that. I'm not on it. Because he probably felt like it was messing up his reputation. I don't know. Listen, set yourself apart, Jalen. Okay, this your mama gig. Don't Don't mess up your real life because you on this show and Wanda over here acting crazy. And now Kiki. Stormy asked Tisha, you know, if she and Kiki are good. And she said, yeah, I'm good with everybody. Shuffling the cards and everything, being all passive aggressive like she always do. Tisha says in her confessional, you know, that Kiki just continues to discuss her marriage, so she's really done with her. Like, Kiki continues to show her she's not gonna be loyal like she says she is. She's not gonna be not gonna treat her like family like she should. Tisha, she gets up and she speaks to Kiki's husband, gives him a hug and everything. Kiki come over there to speak to her, and Tisha gets up and proceeds to go away. Like, she gets up and ignores her, like, oh, my bad, excuse me, y'all. Be right back. And she gonna trot off like Kiki ain't standing there. Kiki's like, girl, you so dumb. You so dumb. They were so childish, both of them. It was like watching two teenagers. It really was. They stuck at 15 and 17. Whenever that breakdown was, initially, like when they were younger, they're stuck there mentally, like with one another. It's very childish. They don't deal with one another like adults. They really don't. Tisha might feel like she does, but she doesn't. She's very passive aggressive. Very passive aggressive. She can also be condescending towards her. And we know Marsau. Like, let's not even get started on how he treats Kiki. Like she a crackhead, like she the family crackhead. Anyway, Tisha comes back and Kiki just gonna sit. She flop right down next to Stormy and begins to unload and download on her all of her grievances, all of what she got to say about Tisha. Like, Tisha's not sitting across the table from her. And it's mainly because Tisha will not acknowledge her or engage with her. And so, okay, I'm just gonna passive aggressively sit here and talk about you and the whole situation indirectly to your ass by way of Stormy. And Stormy is sitting there like, I just want to play cards. What is going on? Like, and she's like, is there another table that you guys can have this discussion? Kiki is like, no, we're not having this discussion nowhere else, you know. They're ignoring her, both Tisha and Marsau. But Kiki continues to explain. You know, she continues to go deeper and deeper and deeper and making herself more and more angry because Tisha is continuing to ignore her. Marsau sitting there smoking his cigars. Tisha hollering over there for Maurice to bring some more playing cards because she interrupts and asks her, does she have, you got the King of Diamonds? You got the Ace of Spades? Oh. Just completely ignoring everything she's saying. Kiki snatched the cards from Stormy and like, here go that, here. Bitch. Throwing the cards across the table. Because you going to act like you don't see me? You don't want to engage with me? Okay, I'm going to give you a show. I'm going to show your ass something. Kiki is making herself look a complete fool. You are making yourself look crazy, Kiki. Damn, girl. Kiki gets so upset that she just talking, running yap. And she was like, you can be mad. If you want to be mad, scratch your ass and be glad, bitch. And knocks over the cup of water, drink, whatever it is. And I mean drenches Tisha. Drenches her. In true reality TV throw a drink style. She got ass. She got her good. And Tisha was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Of course, she getting up to go clean her face off. Kimmy coming outside like, okay, guys, dinner's ready. What happened? They like, oh, she got to go. If that bitch got to go, either she leave or we leaving. Marsau like, call the police and then get somebody out here to drug test that bitch. And she like, do it, bitch. Do it. And then her husband got to come stepping up because, calm down, Marsau. She ain't gonna be no more bitches. And I don't even think if he called her. I don't even remember if he called her a bitch. He might have. I don't know. But yeah, he damn sure asked for somebody to call the police and come drug test her. It was real ghetto, y'all. It was real ghetto. And so I feel like they done put Kiki out. Kiki probably ain't gonna be back because we saw previews with the party, you know, continuing on. And so I can assume that's without Kiki and her husband. It's a mess, y'all. You already know Kimmy was out there. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Kimmy, no shit. No, no, no. Girl, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I want to see Marsau get his ass beat. I wanted to see Marsau get his ass whooped. He be deserving it. Anyway, to be continued. To be continued. Let me get off of here so I can edit this and all of that and get it up to you guys in a timely manner. The homie coming over. The homie coming over. We finna do some content. And so I need to take all of this whole production. I need to get it downstairs and pull out some little changing looks and all of that. I got to get myself prepared because what time is it? 11 o'clock. I got an hour. So I will talk to you later. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.